All right, welcome to
Our podcast.
our
It was my
podcast,
idea.
sponsored by no one.
We were hoping Viva would sponsor, but he's a pussy.
Was
Tesla?
oh yeah, Cybertruck.
Cybertruck? Yeah, for sure.
Cybertruck, man.
Seems interesting.
It's good. It's good. It's not bad. I love it. I love
Yeah,
design.
the spec
I don't
sheet
know
is
about
beautiful.
everyone.
I gotta say, the spec sheet is beautiful. I love it.
Yeah,
Just the design.
2.9 seconds, 0 to 100.
Yeah.
Pretty fast. Pretty fast.
We're talking kilometers per hour. I mean,
Yeah.
all this imperial
No,
stuff
no,
will confuse
no. We're not going for American here.
None of that shit here.
Yeah, no, we don't. None of that shit here, boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, but as far as I'm concerned, it's a pretty big move considering that
Yeah.
Tesla is going for a pickup truck.
It's a very bold move.
Yeah,
I mean, Rivian's already out there. They're probably coming next year.
yeah,
It's in
next year.
2020 launch.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I mean, like, let's think about it. Okay,
Yeah.
you're Ford. You have an F-150. It's kicking ass. You got the Jeep Trackhawk and everything. Everything's going well, and you think electric cars won't touch, the off-road,
Yeah.
the pickup truck part of the industry.
But then Rivian made the first move.
Yeah,
Now
but they
Tesla's
weren't worried
joining
about
in.
Rivian. Rivian, it wasn't that powerful.
Yeah.
It had a lot of features.
Mhm.
Don't get me wrong, but it didn't really pack a punch.
Yeah, it did.
It was there.
pretty surprising.
It was underwhelming
surprising,
though,
but
because
yeah.
there wasn't a Tesla badge on it.
and again, Rivian, I think the starting base price is $70,000.
It's a lot.
Yeah,
Um,
it's a pretty premium price.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a lot. But then comes along Cybertruck. People are
Yeah.
excited. He mentioned that he's gonna announce a truck on what is it, 24th, 22nd is November.
I don't know. It was on Twitter.
It's somewhere around there.
Yeah.
And he did hint that it's a Cyberpunk inspired design. Now,
But I mean,
yeah,
they didn't. I don't think the design's final. There weren't any side mirrors shown there.
well, you never
And
know.
looking at the creators' videos like MKBHD, Marquez, and all, from the drive they got, the inside doesn't look finished, according to
true.
myself.
I mean, that's what the Model Y is. The Model Y isn't
Yeah.
out yet, so
They're all coming next year. So
subject to change. Subject to change.
yeah.
I said it was inspired by Cyberpunk.
Mm-hmm.
What comes to mind when it comes to Cyberpunk? It's kind of crazy, rebellious.
Futuristic and all.
Yeah, like a rebellious type of
Something
aesthetic.
out of anyone's mind.
Yeah, it's something out of the norm, like steampunk,
Yeah.
cyberpunk. So like people didn't like it, even though he
Yeah.
mentioned that it was heavily inspired by, like a cyberpunk aesthetic.
Mm-hmm.
And the memes.
Memes are favorites.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It was a lot. It was a
And then
lot.
on the side, the little fucking ATV.
Yeah, that was a really nice ATV though.
It looked great, but I don't know. Are they really selling it? They didn't even mention that.
I was going through like the day of the launch of the Cybertruck. Sorry, I was going through Elon Musk's tweets and replies just to get an idea, just of like the
Right.
moments leading up to it. Right.
Mm-hmm.
He replied to one person who said he ordered a truck,
Right.
and he said that is the ATV free? Is the ATV going to come
Yeah.
as an optional attachment? And he said, yeah, well, it will come as an attachment later on.
Right.
So we might look forward to other things like the camper van concept, which he showed. With the whole pop-up tent and everything. It's going to be pretty fun.
Elon
yeah.
must never disappoint.
Yeah, it looks nice. The metallic body. Apparently, it's
Yeah,
the
it looks
same.
really minimalist.
Yeah, it's apparently
And
it's the
if you saw
same
the
alloy
insides,
used in the
yeah.
SpaceX rockets.
I mean, it looked pretty buff. They hit it with a sledgehammer.
Yeah, didn't
And
take
it
a hit.
survived that. But I feel like the guy held back on the sledgehammer.
Yeah,
So-
yeah. Just
Yeah.
look. Don't get us wrong. We love Tesla. Tesla
is amazing.
It's a high quality car.
I want a
company.
Model X. I want one.
Yeah, but of course, there's going to be some criticism. We can't be fanboying here.
Yeah.
We're trying to be unbiased here. No bias, sorry.
Mm-hmm.
But the glass.
The glass didn't survive.
You see,
But it didn't go through, as Elon said. It
Yeah.
didn't go through.
he did show a video on Twitter after the keynote saying that before bringing the truck onto stage, is it the creative director, if I'm not wrong? Yeah.
Yeah.
He threw the metal ball, the same one shown on the stage, and
Yeah.
it bounced off. He even did a slow-mo video to give a bit more of an idea of how the glass reflected it.
Yeah, so maybe the glass integrity just
Yeah,
after so much testing.
Yeah, I mean, if that was the first time they threw the ball at it.
But I mean, the drop also, they showed the drop with that metal ball. It survived. So I mean, maybe they just thoroughly tested that one model, and yeah.
Look, it's a prototype model.
Yeah.
It's not in production.
We can't say
it's
much.
not in production. Sorry, it's not going to be in production until like what, June next year.
Yeah.
So you should understand, like, it's a pretty big deal because he lost $600 million. His net worth got chipped away. $600 million. That's like the second biggest time of his time running Tesla. Last time was 1.8 billion, right? He lost 1.8 billion.
The time when I think the Model S released?
Roughly around there, yeah. SpaceX wasn't having a good run, I believe, if I'm not wrong.
I mean, with their Star Hopper and everything.
Now, you see, the reason why the stakeholders pulled out, at least this is what I know, is that he claimed he can stop a 9mm bullet, but he can't stop a big-ass metal ball. So you tell me, will you invest in a company that may be delusional, thinking that it can stop a bullet?
Making claims, like crazy claims.
Exactly. If it can't stop a big ball, like imagine a small surface area and a big force being applied. That's going to go through the glass. Lives will be at risk, you know. The body's good. They claim that even if it's a turnover, the frame won't like collapse on itself, ensuring the survival of its driver and passengers. But it's still, you know, controversial. It's not.
Yeah, the glass.
The glass.
It's better than what we have right now, but at least.
Yeah, at least, yeah.
It's better.
But the crazy thing is, even after that flop, in 2 days he was able to sell 200,000 units.
Exactly.
200. That is the biggest sale of a pickup truck after
even
the
people
release.
who do not require
a pickup truck.
Cybertruck,
we were seeing people like Justine, MKBHD.
Marquez. I mean,
Marquez even.
He doesn't need one. He ordered one though. It's really, it just grabs your attention.
Yeah, I guess
it draws you to itself.
Yeah, but I that brings another topic. Are people buying Tesla because of like the
brand image, or
pop culture,
or just to fit in?
I mean,
what are they trying to do though?
We're in a time where being environmentally friendly, owning an electric car is seen as something hip and cool.
Yeah.
It sounds like I'm talking like a boomer, but let's be real here. Either you're buying a Tesla because you love that it's electronic and it does the job pretty fast, does everything you need it to do.
Yeah.
Or you're buying the Tesla out of peer pressure because everyone has a Tesla. The Tesla is like
and
the
you
next.
Just want to fit in.
Yeah, I mean, having a Lamborghini is cool and all, but having a Tesla is like a pretty big thing, you know. Yeah, but the Cybertruck it's still a pretty good investment.
Right.
Apparently, it's shaken the pickup market.
Because the pricing is so good. I mean, the models they offer, tri-motor, dual motor, single, like the rear wheel.
Yeah,
motor,
the tri-motor. Really tri-motor is an interesting one.
Yeah, it goes for 70,000, I believe, approximately.
69,990.
Yeah, 70,000.
Yeah, roughly round off. Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's what I like. You know, they even showed a video where an F-150 was put up against it, like a tow off, like a tug of war. You know.
Yeah, and it demolished it, didn't it?
Yeah, it did. It was insane. I mean, considering it's an electric car, that's a 4x4 versus triple motor.
I mean, the F-150's been top of the market for a while, hasn't it?
Ford and like Dodge,
I think Chevy,
and Ram.
Chevys.
Yeah. They've had the market for a very long time. It's good to see a breath of fresh air coming through the market.
Something new, finally.
Yeah, because
I mean, as Elon said, all trucks look basically the same.
Exactly,
and he came up with this design.
Yeah, I mean, like for example, the Dodge Hellcat was under fire for using the same drivetrain as it did in like models as far as 1960, if I'm not wrong. And that is another thing, you know. It's too generic, this market, you know. It's good to see like something like the Cybertruck, something so
new,
vague. I'd like to say vague because
the
design.
I feel that. I'm feeling that vague.
It's like
I feel that
Cyberpunk. Remember, Cyberpunk. It's more of like a rebel, you know, like a super like I'm not with society. I'm my own man, you know. It's exactly like that, you know. It's pretty cool. It's insane. Don't get me wrong. It's still, once again, it's a hit or miss with most people. Yeah. But then again,
I mean, it's got a chart. It's got like sockets in its in this truck bed.
I remember.
Even apparently the solar panel thing for the truck bed cover, That's
So I heard.
interesting.
So I heard. He said that the solar panel, he's planning on expanding it and working on batteries to store the energy and like generators and everything to power a generator. Say for example, you're out in the outback or wilderness and you want some lighting, you can use a generator. He didn't mention anything about charging, but rather filling up a secondary battery, which is interesting. But the Rivian has a lot.
The Rivian's gonna be under tough competition.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
I
see,
mean, the starting base price of approximately $40,000 on the Cybertruck side, they're basically knocking
and
Rivian out.
$100 pre-order payment on the spot. That's.
I mean, Rivian has
but I mean
has
the
stepped up their game.
Rivian has things like that hand compressor inbuilt and the sockets.
The Rivian is also pretty promising.
Yeah,
Cybertruck.
Rivian's interesting, right?
Yeah.
Fresh competition, but these are electric car companies. Now, before Cybertruck was announced, Ford did mention that Mach E, right? That new
the Mustang Mach E.
Yeah. So what I was thinking is that if Cybertruck didn't drop now, we would have been seeing a Chevrolet electric pickup, or you could have seen a electric Ford pickup, or an electric Ram pickup, or electric Dodge pickup. You know.
Now I think we're definitely going to see it in the coming years, because after this move by Tesla, which is already a stable founded company, I think it's stable enough. These other they've been established a long time ago, like Ford, Chevrolet, and all of them. They will have to get into this market now, because that's what most consumers are getting into.
Yeah, well, all car companies are currently migrating towards electric or hydrogen
Mercedes
fuel
is
cell.
also there.
Yeah,
Toyota with the hydrogen fuel cell.
Toyota's coming in. You see, it's Tesla.
Honda too.
Yeah, Honda is getting there.
Those two, that one.
Yeah, hydrogen
Volkswagen.
cell. I've seen those concept cars.
Yeah.
Now you see, Tesla never wanted to control the electric market. They just wanted to stoke the embers, because electric cars were usually met with criticism, saying that it had an ugly design, too slow, overpriced at times, very overpriced at times,
and heavy because of battery. Batteries. Batteries are pretty heavy. Yeah, I gotta say.
Yeah, but with Elon Musk, he thought of it very well. He had a
Elon Musk had a vision.
Yeah, he was the one who came up with the idea. But the guys who really came up with the battery packs, they're really smart. What they did was the equal weight distribution, in a sense that they were using smaller batteries connected with contacts. And this is in his biography. You should read it. They mention many things, and like they use it in a way that the battery pack is like a counterweight if you were to turn over. So that's why it has a
lower center of gravity.
Yeah, it has a 5-star rating for
in the crash test.
Yeah, crash testing.
So perfect. The Tesla Model X specifically, right?
Considering it doesn't have an engine block.
Yeah.
It has a very sturdy frame.
Yeah. In the electric market, still staying there, Polestar.
But I mean, have you seen how fast these Teslas can go? Like, if you pay for the performance package for the Model X,
they can go pretty fast. They get capped at a certain speed.
Yeah, I get you. But there's ludicrous mode.
Yeah, ludicrous mode is...
Ludicrous mode kind of... They claim that it damages the battery packs.
We don't really get to experience this stuff, but we can for sure say ludicrous mode is insane. On Top Gear. Model
the Grand
X,
Tour. The Grand Tour.
I saw also on Top Gear.
Yeah, Top Gear.
Yeah. It demolished a Hellcat.
Easily. Oh, yeah, that was...
The Tesla Model X, I think. Yeah.
It was... Yes. And like on the Grand Tour, Jeremy Clarkson put it against the Lamborghini Aventador.
Right.
And then there was another YouTube channel. He took a P1000D.
Yeah. P100D, you mean?
Yeah, P100D. Sorry. And like other like high end cars like a C63 and Aventador and everything.
Shouldn't that be Carwow?
Carwow.
They usually do a lot of.
It gave other people's cars a run for its money.
So
but
Tesla is
good, but like the issue is it's still expensive.
It's pretty pricey.
Getting like a proper Model X with the self-driving assistance package, and
it goes over $100,000 easily.
Roughly $180,000.
Yeah,
it's
closing into
it's
200,000.
stupid expensive, with the performance mode and everything.
But I mean, those are the premium cars. So like,
but then again, you see, there's not a lot of models, and like you have to be on a wait list to get your car. there's
I
not
mean,
a lot
and
of
people are
guarantees,
still waiting for the Tesla Roadster 2020.
Yeah, it's not yet out, but it's probably going to be one of the fastest
People
cars in the world.
hyped for it. I mean,
Yeah.
I think it was 2.1 seconds acceleration or 2.9
Or
1.9 1.9 0 to 60
Yeah.
miles per hour.
Pretty fast.
That's 0 to
Pretty
100
fast.
kilometers per hour in
Yeah.
1.9 seconds. It accelerates faster than Bugatti Chiron,
Yeah.
which is the fastest car on the planet.
That's the crazy part, dude.
1,500 horsepower.
It's damn fast, dude.
But dude, Tesla Roadster just
The only issue is the 340 or 350 watt, like 350 mile batteries. You know, it's not that powerful. Elon Musk did mention about a 1,000,000 mile battery.
that'll be pretty big.
Yeah,
Or will it be compact? We're not sure.
it's not big, but in a sense they're going to use more efficient materials that can store power over longer times. You know?
Yeah.
It's like a phone now. You see, we park the car and we don't use it for some time. It is
So it's gonna
bound
conserve
to
energy. So.
yeah, it's going to conserve energy, of course. But
Polestar still in the electric car market. Polestar.
Volvo,
They
right?
released the Polestar 2.
Yeah,
Oh my god, fully electric. That car also is pretty promising.
yeah, that's true. Even the Audi e-tron GT. Yeah,
Yeah, they use it in Avengers Endgame, didn't they?
Tony Stark and
It was
everything.
so good. Oh my god.
Back to the 1,000,000 mile battery. So, like a university team of scientists just set out and said, "Hey, it's possible to have a battery that can last for like 1,000,000 miles.
Yeah.
It's not impossible, but then again, it's going to take time to get there.
I think it'll be pretty dense, won't it?
By 2024, they guarantee that they could probably develop
Yeah,
a battery.
it's gonna need a lot of experimentation.
because the average American drives roughly around 300 miles a week, I guess, or something.
That's
a million mile. That means you could have the car for a lifetime.
Yeah.
Sell it off. The guy would still have enough juice to go long distances and everything.
I mean, that 1,000,000 mile battery, it's not for everyone.
But it's gonna be a premium,
It's
probably
not for everyone.
probably gonna put it in the high end
Yeah,
cars.
I think
maybe
who it will help mostly would be truckers. Tesla truck.
The Tesla truck. Sorry,
The
not
semis. Yeah.
I was just say Cybertruck.
Fucking idiot.
But yeah, the
It'll be
Tesla
really
truck.
helpful for truckers,
They haven't
you know?
announced it yet. They haven't shown like the full release, but they assured us that
They've just
the Tesla
displayed
truck,
it.
Tesla truck is around the corner, self-driving, fully autonomous.
And I
most
think
models.
they're testing it in the field already. Remember
Yeah.
when they unveiled that?
They
the
supposedly,
Model Y?
they supposedly transferred like battery packs and even machines
Mhm.
to the new what is it, Gigafactory?
Yeah,
The Gigafactory, and like, believe me when I say this, Tesla's not the only one that's actually going to be touching the truck now, like the full-fledged heavy trucks.
Isn't there
heavy
Volvo
trucks.
already there?
Volvo is already
Volvo
there.
has high tech trucks.
Volvo is already like ahead in the industry compared to the other companies apart from Tesla,
Yeah.
because they long knew that they sooner or later they're gonna have to move to electric.
Yeah.
They're gonna have to leave the traditional petrol, diesel, LPG or whatever, right? And they started with the buses,
Yeah.
fully autonomous buses. You know, can you imagine? It's already on the road. These not autonomous, but like electrical ones. You know, like not surely but slowly they're gonna get there. Like
Yeah, but I mean, they've already incorporated a lot of good tech in it.
yeah,
Like I saw a video of a Volvo truck, right?
yeah,
Like semi, just the truck part.
fully
of it.
yeah, it has
Like-
everything.
They tested it like at top speed, right? They put an object in front of it, like a sizable object. It automatically brakes to a halt and doesn't even hit the object.
That's the thing about Volvo.
That is
they're
some high
very well known
end
for that. Yeah,
Shit, like,
yeah.
bro, Tesla has to up their game if they're gonna go
That is
against
true.
Volvo.
That
So,
is
yeah.
true. Yeah. But one more thing, Volvo once again has always been ahead of the market. They've
They've
always
been innovating for a while. I mean,
yeah,
Polestar
energy efficient. Yeah, Polestar once again.
just came out, didn't they? So
Yeah,
basically
but-
been experimenting for a while.
Yeah, see, Elon or Tesla, sorry, this time it's Tesla talking. Tesla had a 3-stage plan where they were going to introduce a high-end car. Because
Yeah.
see, they're trying to collect revenue for making more models.
Mm-hmm.
Once again, Tesla started up from the ground up. It wasn't some
Yeah.
company that was established back in the 1700s making, those crank cars
Yeah.
and everything. It was something recent.
This is
so
new,
yeah.
like,
So
fresh.
they started with the Model 3, right?
Model S.
Model S.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was more for like the mid market, middle class, sorry. people.
But it's a premium car.
Yeah, people are willing to spend 100,000 or 120,000 on a sedan.
But hold up, from Tesla's lineup, what I've seen, right? They have the sexy lineup basically, right? There's Tesla Model S, the Tesla Model 3, the X, and Y. So what I've seen, right? The Model 3 and the Model Y are more of the not premium, they're more of the budget side of things.
Yeah, you see what Elon Musk started out to do was first he was going to satisfy the high-end market.
Yeah.
That was the
Tesla
Model X.
The Model X and the X.
Yeah, it was taking time for the Model X. The Model S came out first.
Yeah.
We
have someone revving outside. Really great. I don't know if
the Model X came along, and that was for the high-end market. You can see a lot of people having it, like David Dobrik.
Marquez enjoys his.
Marquez has a Model X. Are you sure? Doesn't he have
Model
a Model
S?
Model S, and he got a Model 3 now.
I highly doubt that.
He has a new car. He calls it Phantom.
Yeah, it really looks like another Model S.
What's the other car called? The other car's called
Apollo.
Apollo, yeah.
Yeah.
Phantom is really nice, the matte black and everything.
Yeah. And David Dobrik enjoys that. Oh my god.
Yeah.
He's done a lot of things.
So the Model 3 came afterwards because they wanted to target like low end people who can afford like
budget
like 80,000 at most, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's admirable. Then the Model Y is like a Model X, but a really small model, a really small form factor.
A budget form of the Model S.
So people really had like, I was like surprised that people took it in a positive way. They had positive feedback towards it, like saying,
"Oh, satisfying
all the
most of the market."
Yeah. That was his 3-stage plan. He was going to satisfy the high end, the mid, and then the low end. People who really can't afford a car, but they really want to get.
I think the low end is in the next stage.
Yeah, but amazing enough, these cars are still premium at the low end.
Good. $70,000 or how much? 50,000.
Yeah.
It's still a high price to pay.
Yeah, but it's amazing. Like the amount of detail they're putting into these cars.
Yeah.
I really love that there's some commitment. It's not like not like the other car manufacturers are regurgitating the same model, different body or a body kit applied and then selling it for a higher price. You don't see a lot of refreshes in today's cars. Yes, Tesla still uses the same front, the same rear in most cases, but it's an aesthetic. There's a difference between an aesthetic and a pattern. Aesthetic is understandable. It's trying to invoke a sense of something in you. Like for example, Tesla, it's minimal. You don't have a cluttered dashboard. You have a very nice
everything
body.
Is just clean, like
it's
just
sleek.
appealing.
Like it looks like out of this world.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, out of this world because of Mars.
Yeah.
But meanwhile, like companies like BMW and Audi and Mercedes.
BMW,
they're only making the migration.
A Series 4 concept.
Yeah.
Which actually looks like the Vision Next.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you see,
apparently it's supposedly coming out next year in 2020.
Yeah, that's one thing I like about these big car companies. I mean, even though I'm not going to lie, even though I love Tesla, I'd love myself an M5. I'd love myself an X7.
I'm more of like what do you call it? A sedan driver, right?
Yeah.
I'd love to drive sedans. So like, I would look more towards the 3 Series or a high end, like 7 Series. I'm one of those types.
Yeah. But back to what I was saying is, one thing I admire about these big companies is they're willing to, like, they roll out cars faster.
Yeah.
They show a concept. They try their best to bring it close to concept, but like, they roll out faster. They have bigger factories. They're pretty much all over the world.
They have more funding.
The moment they show the concept, parts are already being produced.
Yeah.
If it hits off with investors. Tesla, on the other hand, it's something that is dependent on its own buyers and stakeholders. It's not easy considering like he's on a like a tightrope, like a thin rope. A lot can happen. Like Tesla could get shut down the very next day. You never know, but it amazes me. How it manages to grasp.
Remember the time when Tesla cars actually started catching on fire because
the faulty batteries.
The batteries used to get pricked from under.
There
was no shielding.
There was no shielding.
So then they basically did a recall, I think, and they put titanium plates.
The recall, it was a big cut in the money.
Funding
it was a big big stab to the workhorse as it is.
Yeah.
But remember, one thing what I'm about to get to. One thing I really like about Tesla is that, like, it's an electric car, but I relate it to a phone, and similarly to a phone, it gets software updates.
Yeah.
Like they added.
That's why they don't change the design of the steering wheel. It's just up, down, left, right. Scroll wheels.
Yeah, yeah.
That's it.
They added what is it called? Automatic steering. What is it?
During like automatic lane changing.
No. They added. They added.
That's been there for a
like
while.
that.
Actually, that's already been there.
No, they added power steering or something through a software update.
Ah.
It's crazy. You know?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it makes sense.
All
electric.
They're doing a lot.
Yeah, through
lot.
software updates, it can just.
You don't know what your car may have. It might have more features that may catch you off guard. But thinking of it like that, the future of cars, let's forget about the fact that it might become an electric fuel source.
Yeah.
Will cars eventually be like phones, you know, getting software updates almost every week or every month? You know, one day you're driving your car, you're like, oh, the steering's a bit clunky. Then you get power steering, like in Tesla's case. Or, oh, the car doesn't have enough boost when I'm going uphill. And you get that.
Yeah.
Well, what do you think? A lot's gonna happen.
We have to see. We cannot say anything right.
We can't call it out. I mean, they said full conversion of electric cars. Many claim by 2025, but in my opinion, I feel like probably by 2040.
It's gonna take a while. Yeah, for
See,
sure.
You can't.
For sure, it'll take a while.
Replace land, airship vehicles.
Yeah.
That easily. Even spacecraft. That's gonna be a hard one. So
that's
so
making
far,
it all electric.
Yeah. So
I
far,
mean, we also need electric fuel sources. Like we need to make lithium-ion batteries. We don't even
that
know
still affects,
the lithium.
you know,
Our lithium sources might run out. That's what we're trying to avoid.
That's why we have hydrogen fuel cells.
Yeah.
And we're looking at other more greener alternative like biofuel. The thing is, we already done cars. We're doing trucks. Buses are on the way. Bikes have long been there.
BMW's bike.
Yeah.
Balancing.
Ships. They're getting like boats. Boats and yachts, like some small.
Yeah, electric
small
boats are there.
boats. Yeah.
Like a minority.
Yeah.
It's
so
there.
It's gonna be there, but it's more of like a premium thing because it's not cheap.
Boats are expensive.
I mean, it's crazy expensive as it is. Making it electric just fattens the check you're gonna have to give to them.
And also electric planes. We're not too sure about that because
exactly
there's a lot of factors you need to take into play, like air at that altitude, right?
Yeah, and
it
how
may
the
mess
battery
with the turbines. Like electric motors, they get capped at
yeah.
a certain
Don't forget about the batteries. You know, like as it is,
they're pretty heavy again.
You can't take more than 99 watt hours of a lithium-ion battery aboard a flight. You know that, right?
Yeah, but we're talking about the flight itself this time.
And the amount of heat generated, we have to constantly cool that, and the material to be used. You have to make that plane light as.
And again,
hell.
the payload will be reduced a lot because
exactly
again the batteries, the technology in batteries we have today, it's really heavy. It's way too heavy to carry like that.
With that in case, spacecraft is not going to be easy.
Yeah.
Considering like the amount of thrust required to just push out of the stratosphere and everything.
That much fuel is basically too much fuel.
You know what I'm thinking about? The amount of battery is going to get burnt through. You know, how long will the batteries last? How big will the batteries be?
Yeah.
What conductive material will be used to store the energy in those batteries? You know, and not only that, we're even looking at how reusability, right? Elon Musk. He's already established that he can reuse his booster rockets. He's trying to do the payload cap. Yeah. So, will we see that in actual whole spacecrafts? You know, like NASA shoots up the rocket, payload separates, goes to the ISS, drops off, and that payload drops back into Earth, followed by the spacecraft, or what?
We don't know yet.
Yeah.
But for now, I think he's looking at Mars. He's eyeing Mars a lot. Like, with the Starhopper,
it's free real estate.
Why not?
Yeah, why not?
I mean, dude, he's already testing with the Starhopper.
It's always been a dream of his since he started SpaceX. You know, a private funded rocket, spaceship company. It's not an easy task. You know, I remember reading the book.
Yeah.
Mentioning how a Texas oil billionaire went bankrupt just trying to build a rocket, and it couldn't even take off the ground. It hasn't even taken off the ground.
Yeah.
And now we're seeing things like, is it called Pacific Blue by Jeff Bezos.
Yeah.
And SpaceX and
I think Richard Branson's getting into it.
Yeah, Virgin. Virgin spacecraft. What is it? Virgin something.
I don't know. It's Virgin.
And even one of Microsoft's old founders. Then I think it's Paul Allen. He's even building aircraft. But
yeah, everyone's getting to space these days. They want to conquer space.
Before the future was down here and up in the sky, but now the future is out of this world.
Yeah.
Quite literally, ambitions. When we see the sky is the limit, we don't mean it anymore. It's more of like wherever you point, we could possibly reach there. You never know, right? But it's gonna be a long time from now if we're gonna see ourselves saying, "Oh, I'm gonna go to Mars." But there's a factor of the time and space and whatnot. Yeah, but back to we swerved off far away from Tesla. That's a pretty good. That's pretty good. But we expanded very well. But I gotta admit.
Oh, and any updates on where Starman is? Man must
where did we go? Starman. He's missing.
Must be really far.
Yeah, where's the Roadster, my dude? That's probably the only Roadster in production model, you know.
Yeah.
But I gotta say, Tesla really broke all stereotypes of electric cars.
Yeah, he's proving people wrong every now and then.
Exactly, and I appreciate that. Yes, it's like to think that it started off as a Lotus. I think it's called Exige or Estige or whatever.
No idea. It was a really long time.
It was a really old Lotus car, a coupe roadster type. It was yellow in color. I remember him mentioning that, talking about it in the book.
Was it not red?
It was yellow.
I don't know.
It was the first.
I remember the video of it being either blue or red one.
I don't know, but the first electric car he produced under Tesla's name was yellow, and it had a Lotus body.
Yeah, it looks so similar to a Lotus.
Yeah, the complete interior was stripped down, and he stuck in as many lithium-ion batteries as he can. This is before they realized they could make a flat battery pack and put it underneath the car. But that was really cool. A lot of people wanted it. I believe it retailed at the time roughly around $90,000 because there wasn't a lot. There wasn't a lot. I think it was that much or less. Could be way more less, but there wasn't a lot in production.
Yeah.
And that was one of the things about electric cars. It's a premium you're paying because everyone is starting to endorse it now. But 5 years ago, an electric car of this magnitude would have been 100,000 upwards.
Yeah.
And we're still seeing that today. But sooner or later, since these other car companies are now tapping into the electric car market, we might see some progress here and there. Yeah, that's one thing I gotta appreciate. But my only question is, when is he bringing Tesla to his home country where he was born and brought up, South Africa?
It's gonna take a while, for sure.
He mentioned plans.
If he brings Tesla here, he needs to set up a Tesla charging network.
So see, what's one thing that Africa has that the rest of the world doesn't have?
I don't know.
Abundant solar energy.
Yes, that's true.
Most countries are dependent on solar energy, as you can see, and that's again, not because it's developing, but it's green energy, right?
Yeah.
You were saying?
I was just gonna say it's hot.
Yeah, it's hot. Of course, climate change.
That's hot.
Yeah. But
God damn it.
Car.
God damn it, man. That must be a modded Honda Fit. I'm telling you, that must be a Honda Fit with a bloody Mitsubishi Evo's exhaust on there.
Yeah, but back to what I was talking about. We've come a long way.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see what next year has and what the year after and the year even after that one has. But one thing's for sure, a lot of car manufacturers they really want to do electric, but
I think Mercedes are doing well with
but
EQC.
there's no answer from these premium, more bespoke manufacturers like Rolls-Royce.
Don't they have the Vision?
They have the Vision.
But it's not yet.
See, a vision is necessarily not true. That's why we call it a vision. It's a possibility.
Yeah.
They're still getting powered by these massive 6-liter V8s or whatever, Bentley. I love these cars. Don't get me wrong.
Bentley
has a
just
dream of
released
owning
the
one.
Flying Spur.
Yeah,
The 20.
crazy big. You know, it's very big.
Oh my god, these.
Yeah, it's in season. You know,
Oh my
it's
god.
gonna happen. So, don't get me wrong. You know, let the rich buy what they want. You know, let them let everyone enjoy. You know,
We're going all electric.
Yeah, sure, we're going electric, but I surely will miss the crackle of a V8.
Yeah, I mean, we were just hearing it outside.
Yeah, and like
that is sick.
Like one of the cars to try and be electric but still like a normal car was the i8. It was one of the few concept cars that actually stayed true to its original design.
Yeah.
It's powered by two motors producing almost 300 horsepower.
But it's not. It's the
total
horsepower is not too much.
Yeah, and has a petrol engine behind it that generates 230 horsepower.
Yeah.
And like the issue is, it's used to charge the motors. Don't get me wrong, but the other funny thing is that it still produces carbon dioxide.
Yeah, and another car I think is the Honda NSX. Is it?
Yeah, but the NSX is a good example of a hybrid sports car.
Yeah.
They never wanted to be fully electric. I mean, BMW wanted an electric car, but the issue is with the speed comes the consumption. And they assume to counteract that, you probably want to use a normal petrol engine. The funny part about the i8, which I wanted to talk about, is in order to replicate it, making it feel like an ordinary car, they have like a massive subwoofer, like in the back. And the exhaust, to make that really nice.
I think Tesla also does it just to mine like a really, really soft sound of an engine playing.
Yeah, but like now it's just a quiet whine. You know, that's what I like. The whine. It's more feature. It's more ominous. It's more dominant compared to a loud crackle of a car. You know, but still, I doubt we're going to see like a full conversion to electric yet.
I think it'll be a mixed future. Whoever wants to use electric will use it.
Yeah, go for it.
Fossil fuel users.
If you're someone who likes to spend, because I can imagine the price of petrol by then, as it subsidizes. I mean,
we're running out of it for sure.
Yeah, but you're not gonna see everyone using all electric. You see, there's still like people who can't afford anything beyond like a small engine, petrol car. That's still fine. Places like in Italy and some southeastern Asian countries, they still use small engine cars. They have no issue with that. You know that. They have
Look at India, dude. People are not willing to upgrade because they're still using vehicles from back in the 90s. Can you imagine that?
Yeah.
Like some people are still
the pollution is crazy.
It's crazy, man.
It's too much.
Like if you had that pollution here in Botswana, right?
Yeah.
From where I'm like at my house, right?
Yeah.
You go out on the streets, you can see the eye towers clearly. If you had that pollution, the eye towers would be so like, it would be so much smog.
You couldn't even see it.
It would be like white. It would be just like
it's crazy. Yeah.
You wouldn't see it properly.
Exactly, and like that's why we're seeing crazy things like oxygen bars.
Bro, there's an oxygen bar
in Delhi.
Flavored oxygen bars in Delhi. We shouldn't be having that.
That's kind of fucked up,
dude. In India, we have to change our habits.
Look, like land is running out in India.
We're also running out of water, drinking water.
Yeah, I mean, like the population is what 1.4, 1.6 billion.
Nah, do not exaggerate. It's like 1.3.
1.3, right?
Yeah, China's dominating right now.
Yeah, you see, the crazy part is, it was like before Diwali, wasn't like people really chilled. Like there was not a lot of pollution.
Yeah, but then in some parts, some people didn't follow the rule.
Yeah, that's what I like.
Some people just like YOLO this shit.
Yeah, they didn't really give a damn.
Yeah, especially a lot of younger generations. I mean, it's a tradition that they've been doing it since they were kids.
But the issue is in society, it's like a subtle flex to show that you don't really give a damn.
Yeah.
Similarly, like when, it's crazy. There's a lot of factors to pollution. I don't want to go into youth because we're the youth itself.
Yeah,
we're supposed to be, as an example, we're the ones who are supposed to be ahead of our own time. Thinking more efficiently, thinking a bit more sensible. But you can't blame them. kids
Kids are kids.
Kids are kids.
Damn, even my niece, like
Yeah.
she just bursts out. It's so cute, right? Like those little sparklers, just burn smoke's going like she doesn't give a shit about the smoke. Just that shiny shit in front of her.
Yeah, I mean, look,
Yeah, kids are kids.
Diwali for many people, like it's different. You see, India is really big, my dudes. Like,
and it's
don't
really
get me
religious.
started. The amount of religions, the amount of like states,
Bro.
and like as you go to each state, the definition of Diwali changes, right?
Yeah.
Similarly, like the Hindu Diwali is more of a festival of lights. You know,
Yeah.
anything
A lot
goes
of
by.
firecrackers.
A lot of
everywhere.
yeah, exactly. Have you seen? He sells those red crackers, you know, light up
Yeah,
and just
and
goes
some of
popping
those-
along the line.
have a lot of type of pollution, like
Yeah,
both air pollution
Yeah.
and noise pollution.
I remember when I was like really small in primary, I popped one of those,
Yeah.
and yeah, the smoke was crazy, and like you know,
Mm-hmm.
as kids we don't really care. We find it funny, you know. It's
Yeah, I
still in
mean,
the
like
air,
it was just there for a while and it's disappearing.
yeah,
But now the situation
It's
is so
sticking.
worse, right?
it's sticking.
The smoke will be there.
Yeah,
We think it's going away, but it'll take longer to go.
yeah. I mean, like for example, like just that's how Hindu Diwali is. Even
Yeah.
like for us Sikh people, we just light candles, you know, as a peaceful, you know, kind of celebration.
For combustion.
You know, you guys are the ravers.
we
you
just
guys
fucking
party
rave everything.
hard.
We
We're just
party
the chill
fucking
guys,
hard.
you know. We host a dinner party. You guys hold the fucking block parties, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like let's
Well,
not get into religion.
Personally, my family, we don't do that anymore. We just
Yeah.
like make some
I
good
mean,
food and
we
chow.
can't be asked enough. Like the fireworks we had,
Yeah.
like expired. We haven't used fireworks for like almost 10 years now.
That's a while.
That's
That
a
is
very
long
long.
while.
I don't miss it. You know, like we go to the temple, people like they fire firecrackers. And
Yeah.
Like there are people talking about like, oh, save the pollution. Or in India,
and then
in India they
talk
say
about
that
pollution yet.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
last Guy Fawkes, bro, the smoke was so
exactly
much.
Guy Fawkes. You know,
I was choking in some.
But
parts. I have to say
we're
that.
finding excuses to enjoy things that we are barring from
Yeah.
our daily lives, you know, and like India's pollution is so bad.
Not only India, also China.
But look at China. China is somehow managing to get by the
Yeah,
smog.
they have gigantic air filters.
Yeah,
Like they have towers that
But-
are actually acting as air filters.
the issue with India is that there's a lot of rural.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
it's beliefs. I think personally, right?
Yeah,
Beliefs are hindering people from
That's-
advancing. You can say.
perceptual barriers.
Yeah,
That's something about
exactly.
communication. People are usually under the assumption with
Yeah.
air filters comes more money, comes more corruption. We're not going to get political on this.
Yeah, we're bad with
podcast of
politics.
ours.
We're bad
We're
with
really
politics.
bad. We're not the
Oh
uncles
hell,
here.
no,
we're
no.
the kids that are like, hey, can I
We're-
go there? Can I go watch a movie? Can I go play
Bro,
games?
yeah.
Some shit.
Well, that's him.
Look,
So-
I can't be asked enough, you know. But once again, like pollution is a very serious topic, you know.
Yeah.
I won't lie, you know. I still love loud cars.
Yeah.
for
for sure.
I'm a petrol head. I mean I don't know a lot about cars.
Mhm.
When I say I'm a petrol head, I really love
You just like.
big engine
Cars,
cars, you
yeah.
know, like the ones that
I mean,
really
personally, I like driving.
pop. I still eat meat. I use leather now and then. I don't have leather clothing.
Mhm.
I would never. I'm not
I
a
do
emo
not.
or a biker.
The only piece of leather I have is a wallet, right? It's a wallet
yeah.
that is made of ostrich leather. Like,
Okay, that's exotic. That's
yeah.
But you see, like I
I
even
can
have
bring it right now because I have to rummage for it.
yeah, I have leather watches and leather belt, but that's for leather, you know, my belt.
Yeah.
But the issue with faux leather is it can be plastic.
Yeah, leatherette.
Leatherette, see, that's the issue.
Leatherette is
We-
really nice
we-
too.
we-
but like
we
people
have- yeah.
love the premium shit.
These watches, this microphone, clothing on us, they're made from
Mhm.
the clothes are made out of oil. You know that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you see,
Plastic.
so we're still producing things that can kill us.
Mm-hmm.
We're wearing things that could potentially kill us. Things are produced, but you see, you can't blame us as humans. Okay, I get it. We're disgusting beings.
We're
you know.
surviving. We're trying
We're
to survive.
we're
too.
leeching the planet, but like not all of us are like that. You see, yeah, sure, everything around us is made from something that may not have been renewable.
Yeah.
It's not our fault. You see, this is before, you know, like warning lights started to pop up.
Yeah. And I think that was until just recently.
Can I be honest here? I remember back in like when I was like really really small. Like this
Yeah.
is like when I was around 5 or 6. I remember how we used to have like breathable air. I remember going. I remember going to India.
And just
Yeah,
feeling it.
yeah.
You could feel it
yeah,
nicely.
Yeah, I have some family in Amritsar, which is like the capital of Punjab, where I'm from.
Yeah.
And they have like a terrace, like all houses do. Right? They have 2 stories and whatnot. You can
Yeah.
go to the top. I remember I used to go to the top, and you can look dead right ahead of you, all the way across
Yeah,
2,
it's
3,
green.
4, 5 blocks. You can see everything clearly. You can talk to someone. You can shout. They can hear you.
Yeah.
You can hear your echo. I remember I used to always shout just to hear the echo for fun. But last time I went, guess when the pollution started?
Yeah.
Breathing became a bit hard.
Of course.
Yeah, you
I can say
you
for
can
sure,
contract a lot of
bro.
throat infections, bronchitis, right?
Yeah.
It's a shithole.
I mean,
bro.
apparently it's
like
like
I'm not calling the country a shithole, but rather
Yeah.
the atmosphere unfortunately has been hindered. Look, the industrial revolution is happening. We're
Yeah.
going through another one now.
Industrial Revolution Part
Yeah.
2.
2.0, 2.0 is going to be more things created,
Yeah.
more shit to shit output.
Yeah.
So we
And
can't
apparently-
do it.
In Delhi's air, right? Apparently the worst in the fucking country. Or the world. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, apparently if you breathe there for a day, right? I don't know. A day? It's like, I don't know. I'm not sure about the statistics, but like, if you breathe there, you're like smoking shitloads of cigarettes a day. Like around 200.
Some scientists claim that like if you to like walk around and like breathe in breathe out like some of the worst
Yeah.
air pollution in Delhi, you're at a chance of contracting 50 types of cancer. I don't know if that's a
Yeah.
serious exaggeration,
It sounds
But-
like a serious
but
exaggeration.
if people believe it, then yeah, of course there's gonna be hysteria. You're gonna believe
Yeah.
it yourself. You can't stop it really. It's no one's fault really. Except knowing that if you're gonna expand, the thing is like the factors that are affecting the pollution and
Yeah.
like that are bringing about pollution in India
Mhm.
is that instead of building out, we're kind of building on top of each other. It's like China. China has vast land. You've seen the mega cities.
Yeah, and some of the mega cities are abandoned. Like the
Yeah,
buildings
yeah.
are just left standing.
Thing
Not a
about-
single
yeah.
soul.
The thing about China is like, while China was building up to be
They're
the powerhouse,
counter-attacking the negative effects.
yeah, you see, they're being smart here. They're
Yeah.
using the land. Sure, they have reserves. They keep some places
Mhm.
untouched. They keep, civilization as far away from these places. And like I've seen stories of how like fishing villages of
Mhm.
like just 7,000 people become like a mega city
Mm-hmm.
of close to 10 million people.
Mad.
And that's just in a span of 2-3 decades. That's crazy, That's 2-3 decades. That's a pretty long time.
Yeah.
We weren't even born by then, but like considering the rate of like development, almost every year, you should be expecting roughly 100,000 people
Mhm.
adding onto the population. That's a lot,
Yeah.
That's a lot of foot traffic, and I think we're extending the time here.
I don't mind. I got all day.
You got all day.
I got all day.
Yo, I'm down to continue, but I guess you should let us know your thoughts in the comments, right?
Yeah.
You should check out his channel. Link will be in the bio.
It's probably dead, but we're having a skit. We're gonna record.
Well,
a
yeah,
skit.
we're working on collabs. As
Soon
you can see,
enough.
this is soon. Pretty soon, we are getting some studio upgrades. I'm
Yeah.
working on my production quality.
I'm getting my studio upgrade pretty soon.
Yeah,
And we're not gonna have just one mic. We're gonna have two.
we're gonna have 2 mics pretty soon.
Yes. So probably like podcast
Hopefully,
type of thing.
yeah, hopefully 2 tripods, so we can sit a bit more chilled.
Yeah.
Yeah, get the Joe Rogan experience type of podcast going on.
Or like a more relaxed views type of thing.
Yeah. That's exactly.
Yeah.
Hopefully, we'll get sponsors by then.
Viva, we're looking at you.
Hey, Jay,
Jay. Please
hit us up. Hit us up.
hook us up, man.
It'll be nice. It'll be nice to have someone to start their podcast
Yeah.
off with. Saying this video was sponsored by Viva.
Yeah.
I can say proudly, and he can also say proudly, our computers are basically
Yeah.
built by Viva.
I got my PC from Jay.
This
It's pretty
channel is running off of Viva Computers' own product.
good.
I-
We're not getting sponsored.
Yeah, but consider this as a love message.
Yeah. We love Viva. We love Viva. Yay,
All right.
Viva. Alright, guys. Well, you ended. It's your channel.
All right, let me grab this. Okay, let me center myself. I hope you enjoyed the video. Leave a like if you did. Subscribe. Check out his channel, even though there's only like one video. But I can vouch for this guy. This guy got some quality content coming soon because of me. I'm writing your skit.
Shut up.
I'm not going to be the best director or writer ever. But yeah, guys, this is like one of the many collabs I promised. So yeah, I guess I'll see you guys in the next one.
Peace.
Peace.